Hey Nabnabers! First of all, I want to congratulate you all. The trailer has finally been released after a whole year. And that means we won't have to wait long for the game itself. If we go by the pattern from previous parts, the release usually comes just a month after the trailer drops. So, let's dive in. Before we begin, I highly recommend watching the full trailer if you haven't already. Now, the first thing we see is Syringin's prison, or something similar. As we know from the previous chapter, Syringin hit us with his arm and said, "Never play with the devil."
With the devil. Doctor's orders!
After that, I believe we wake up in this cell. This time, we won't have our usual controller. All our belongings have been taken away. As we move forward, we quickly realize where we are, especially when we see one citizen beating up another. Then we see Bandon, limping, and this is the first time we meet him again after the battle in Part 6 with Sir Dadadu's army. We follow him down a narrow corridor, and I think he's the one who gives us the controller. Here's what he says in case you missed it.
I'm glad to see you're okay. At least I know what happened to me wasn't in vain. The surgeon told me all sorts of crazy things that happened while I was gone. Man, do I want today to be over already. Sounds like something straight out of a dream.
He's clearly tired of the day and just wants it to end. Still, I don't quite understand whose side Syringin is on. If he's helping us, then why did he declare a hunt on us and lock us up? Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm really curious to read your thoughts. Also, it seems we might be rescuing Flumbo, and Banban is leading us to him through the same path Syringin took in Part 0. Look at those lockers, they look exactly the same. In one of the upcoming scenes, we even see one of those lockers again, this time with a rope inside. Next, the developers show us a portrait of Syringin. Pay attention to the frame, it matches the ones we saw in Part 7 at the theater. That likely means it was painted by Brushester. The painting itself might even be a reference to Edvard Munch's The Scream, although that could just be a coincidence. We then see a location that was teased by the devs earlier. There's a new kind of blob, and we also see a tomograph with a red keycard on it. In the following scene, we see Syringin's floating head above us. It seems like he's telling us to go back after we escaped. And now, a scene that made me laugh out loud the first time I saw it. I think it's one of Stinger Flynn's dream sequences, similar to ones in previous chapters. We also get a look at the controller in action. Let's break down how it works. I think it will function like the ring from Part 0. We'll be collecting the usual keycards and inserting them into the controller. This will power the doors, and depending on the color selected on the controller, which can be switched, we'll be able to unlock different areas. Next, there's what looks like an entrance or exit to a gallery, something very similar to what we saw on Jumbo Bosch's channel in episode 10 when they encountered Brushester. Then we get a look at an Easter egg room where there's a drawing with instructions welcoming us to the music room. I think musical notes will be scattered throughout the locations. If we collect them, they'll show up in those glass capsules. Another scene shows an angry guard and connects to the first part of the trailer. If we combine those scenes, I'm 99% sure my theory is correct. This is where we'll start the game. And yes, a new character is confirmed. It seems to be Lobster, likely another prisoner like us, possibly found in one of the cells. We then see a new area, possibly the same one that Ferris showed us in the teaser images. We also hear Syringin speaking.
Attention, all beautiful citizens of my facility. A dangerous human has recently escaped containment. A new reclamation team has been dispatched.
Flumbo appears again, this time falling into a pit. And then we see a new version of Banban, the one who defeated Sir Dadadu. And maybe I'm wrong, but I think we finally heard Flumbo's voice.
Now justice will be served.
We also see a new mini-game, a classic memory match. I'm sure you've all played it. In this case, there are 12 monitors and 6 characters. Flip one monitor to reveal a character, then flip another. If they match, it's a win. If not, they get hidden again. Then we see an enraged Sir speaking,
I should have only worn an air by chance.
and in the background, we can spot Jumbo Josh lying on the floor. And then, a moment that made me laugh again, the Citizen Bridge. I think it's from the same scene where we open the stranger's door. We get one more scene, which looks like a junkyard. And finally, we see the old but new Garten of Banban family. Let's enjoy that jaw-dropping moment one more time. All I can say is, wow. I don't know how it felt for you, but I got goosebumps. And of course, the outro, that's it for now, guys. I've watched the trailer at least 50 times, seriously, and I couldn't find anything hidden in the dark or strange corners. So the breakdown is complete. I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to like, subscribe, and get ready, part 8 is just around the corner.
Did someone hit you over the head recently?